My job is to question those who have strong views and put an alternative to them. If you were an anti-abortion person, I would be putting pro-abortion questions to you. But you are
really would you call the pro-choice position?
So why don't you just answer my question?
The other thing that happened this week we didn't get a chance to talk about was Ben Shapiro destroyed by BBC.
Would you ask the same question to a pro-choice advocate by calling their position brutal and horrible?
What I'm asking you is that why is it that a bill banning abortions after a woman has been pregnant for 6 weeks is not a return to the Dark Ages? What's your answer?
My answer is something called science. Human life exists at conception. It ought to be protected. Now, back to my question to you. You purport to be an objective journalist. BBC purports to be an objective down-the-middle network. It obviously is not. It never has been. And you as a journalist are proceeding to call one side of the political aisle ignorant, barbaric, and sending us back to the Dark Ages. Why don't you just say that you're on the left? Is this so hard for you? Why can't you just be honest?
Mr.
Seriously,
Shapiro,
it's a serious question.
Mr. Shapiro, if you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Yeah, he got his back walls blown out there.
Who is that?
Ben Shapiro?
No, I know Ben Shapiro. Who's that one BBC guy?
His name is Andrew Neil.
Well, that's the thing.
He's
He's
a
a
3,000-year-old Tory.
Yeah.
He's the turtle from Neverending Story that's like, you can't get there. It's over 10,000 miles away.
No, he's like, he's like one of these, British TV interviewing fossils that, he destroyed Ben Shapiro just basically by asking him questions. But the thing is, everyone assumed that it was like Ben Shapiro pawned by reality. But like Andrew Neil is like, thinks that being gay is a disease and that like global warming is made up along with vaccines. Like he's just like a weird ancient Tory lunatic.
Which just goes to show how much of a precious little boy Ben is.
Well, the thing is, like, it's just the conventions of like British TV news interviews are completely different than American, which is like in America they always want to get you book backed and they never ask a follow-up question. Where it was like in the BBC, like they take pride in making you uncomfortable or just sticking the knife in.
I've got nothing but time to open up this textually printed copy of your Twitter posts.
Yeah, the best thing is like Andrew Neil, like in the UK, is just like psychotic far right lunatic. But like people who watch it with no context were like, oh, this epic liberal just pwned Ben Shapiro.
Well, but the way
like, no, America's just an exceptionally right-wing country.
But that's the thing. That's Ben started that because when he started getting pushback, his only move was, you're actually a liberal, and this is actually a biased interview. Because that is the strategy, is that you prevent getting any kind of critical pushback in an interview by working the refs, by establishing a thing where you say any kind of hostility is proof of your bias. And since every American journalist is terrified of being called biased in any way, that keeps them from doing anything that'll make it hard for him to respond.
What's so funny about that is that like this Ben Shapiro is like Mr. Too Damn Debate, and like isn't the entire like convention of a debate is that your opponent is biased against your point of view?
Yes.
Or that will argue against it.
But he only wants to debate, as we've discussed many times, weeping college students. Those are the only people who wants to debate. No one else who has ever offered to debate him has ever been taken up on it. Other than like dog and pony shows at like Politicon, where it's like just a bunch of media hacks. Otherwise, it's like if you don't have purple hair and you're not already crying when you're talking to him, he doesn't want to debate you.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro will get thrown off if somebody isn't actively shivering around him.
The way to defeat Ben Shapiro is to slow down his voice track to normal one-time speed. He's usually played at 1.5x, and if you just dial him down,
if you chop
a click,
if you chop and screw Shapiro, it's his points become instantly assailable.
I think that people can describe me however they please. It's a free country, and I'm all in favor of a public debate. If you watch the actual clips, they are generally civil conversations between me and somebody who disagrees with me.
It's like he's like the chipmunks. If you slow it down, you can slow it down and hear how they accomplished Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, no, he should cut a Christmas album too. Alvin, Simon, Shapiro.
Actually, your argument is false.
It's absolutely insane that a chipmunk wouldn't wear pants or a coat, but he's going to wear a turtleneck. Unusually bulky. You're going to tell me he's going to wear it to bed? Like, he's going to wear it to bed, like a nightshirt. Okay, well, that's an entire separate article of clothing that could stand alone. Yet, he doesn't even have underwear on. He can't even wear basketball shorts. Are you going to tell me because his legs are short? There are plenty of people with short legs who wear pants.
We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
The other funny thing that came out of that was, as you do, you make fun of Ben Shapiro's stupid squeaky voice and his height. But like the backlash to the backlash are people saying that like, please let's make fun of Ben Shapiro, but could you do it based on something other than his height, stupid voice, or general physical appearance? And it's just like, if you can't make fun of someone based on how they look and sound, then what really can you do?
What are we
doing here, people?
Let's just pack it in.
And it's like, being short. It's not like he was born with dwarfism or something. Being that's not a disability or anything. It's just
he's just a wee guy.
Yeah,
he's a little guy.
How come you claim to be 5'9" even though you're like 5'5"?
I don't know. How tall are you?
9.
You're 5'9"?
I'm actually 5'9".
Okay, come over here. Let's see.
I mean, the shortness wouldn't really matter if he didn't have just such a hall monitor energy.
Well, he has short guy energy.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. There are short guys that pull it off,
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise.
Exactly. He's a fucking 5-star pimp.
That's the energy of an intergalactic dictator.
Yeah, he's got big Xenu energy.
I mean, as a, look, I think, obviously can't speak for everyone, but, I'm only 6'1". Obviously people under 6'3" should be murdered.
Wow,
They're so, kind of
Latter-day
subhuman.
Napoleon.
Yeah. I'm significantly below average height myself, is 6'1". I think it's okay.
I mean, I'm just like a hair under 6 feet and 26 years old as well.
And yeah, as all of us as men below, average height for a man is 6'4". And if you're below that, it's probably okay if someone kills you by accident. Not on purpose, but by accident. And we say it's okay, so there you go.
You please make fun of Ben Shapiro all you want, but can you please do it in dry academic language in a peer-reviewed journal that's properly vetted by academic sources?
No, I mean, the only good way to make fun of somebody is like a compound swear that would have like just been even unfunny on like Reddit or GameFAQs in 2005, but sort of make it woke so you're not making fun of anyone's appearance or anything else. Oh my God, they're sick. It's like, wait, all right, he's going to call him a fuck. Oh, wait, no, there's a waffle in there? Where is this guy going? Whoa. Oh, my God. I'm glad I brought my seatbelts to this riff. Shit, cut that.
Whoa,
Not Chris.
Whoa, you brought a
rift.
seatbelt to a riff fight.
You should bring a seatbelt to a rift if you're going to fall into it or something.
What the fuck did you say to me, you little shit?
You go through the rift, and then that's when you encounter Enya.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
what lays beyond.